Oh, because I'm still doing as you, Lamaya. That's why it happened.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
I forgot to tell
Bear
you.
with me. That's why I couldn't type in my own. Give me 1 minute. I'm going back in so that I could just, everybody else who's waiting, try to, you should be filling in the Gatorade ad. All right, so 2 more people gave me work. Waddell turned it in, I got, and Nasir. So good job to you guys. While you are waiting, I am going to just turn your thing on mute for a minute, and I'm going to give them a few examples, and then we'll start the lesson for today.
Wait, if examples is not the real, you're not really helping us with the answer?
No, I am. I mean like a sample answer, like example answer
Okay.
for Gatorade. Hold on. Okay, now I'm back. It should let me type. All right, so speaker we said could be Dwayne Wade, Muhammad Ali, the Gatorade company.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have three possible speakers. Coolness here. Good job. So you're just wait for 1 minute, okay? Everybody else, if you don't have this Gatorade thing, you didn't do it, please be with us as we're going over it. All right, so the occasion, like what was happening in the world that they made this drink. So last class we had said Gatorade is a famous sports drink and the company wanted to try something new, like half the calories. I would also add here that people are more concerned about what? These
Their
days.
health.
Yeah, their health. They don't want to get diabetes. They want kind of like half the sugar and half the calories. Good job. People are more concerned about their health.
Where you
and
typing it at?
You see where it says occasion?
Oh, okay.
Underneath speaker. This, Lamai, I think you might have, whoever wasn't here or missed out last week, this is called SOAPs, like SOAPS.
I did it with you last week, Miss Christina.
Good, okay. So just so you know, we're going to do this SOAPs thing for every ad. So it'll always be the same speaker, occasion, audience. We did audience last week, I think. We have athletes, fitness fanatics, people who love Dwayne Wade, athletes who want less calories.
Can you go back up some a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
So what you want us to write in the evidence in the ad?
So Issa, for the soaps, like for all these ones, you do not have to write evidence yet.
Or
so the only place you're writing evidence and analysis is right here. I'm going to scroll down. I'll scroll back up. The only place you're actually giving me evidence is where it says these 2 boxes.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For this, I just want to know your thoughts. And for everybody else who is done and like did their homework and stuff, at 10, so this is a hard deadline, at 10:55, we are moving on from reviewing these boxes. Because I do want to honor people's time and kind of move forward with the lesson. So in 5 more minutes, we're going to do a newer lesson. All right, so audience, do people have this? Audience is athletes, fitness people, athletes who want less calories. Okay. All right, I'm going to scroll down now. Purpose. What is the purpose of this ad? Remember, our purpose is always to persuade people to do something. What do they want them to do?
To body drink.
Yeah, to buy their product. To use during workouts, whatever they want to use Gatorade for. But it's important that in our purpose, whenever we do it, it's usually always to persuade. That's why ads are made. They want to get us to spend our money. All right, 4 more minutes, and we're going to move on. Subject would be, it could be really about nutrition. It could be about sports performance. So I'm going to type in a few things. Being healthy during workouts, having better athletic performance, there's a few different subjects that are going on or topics that are going on in there. Sorry, let me just see if there's anybody new in here.
What was the other one? Being healthy during the workouts and
having better athletic performance. Also, just a reminder, I feel like this is a good time to say this, but each week I do put a video on YouTube, like on my little channel. If you miss class or you miss like something we filled out together, please watch that video during the week. And you could actually just fill it out while you're...
You can send a link to the email.
The link to the YouTube channel, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will send everybody in the... I'll actually put it in the chat. The link. Has everybody... Who's checked the Yes Philly YouTube? Anybody?
No, not me.
I'll send it because I don't think... I'm not sure if everybody knows that it exists. But every single teacher records all of their classes. So if you miss a class, you can watch it. And let me just get that link into the chat. And everybody save this link because it's not just for me. Hello. Yes, Philly YouTube. Oh, that's why, because I just typed in Yes Philly. Sorry, guys, bear with me. Here. Okay. So here is our YouTube channel. Where is that? And I'll just show you really quick. Because I know every week sometimes you can't come to class. I had to walk away to get my food from Grubhub. Okay, Anisha. Nice. I'm glad you're eating. I just posted the link in the chat. So on the Google Hangout chat, that is the Yes Philly YouTube link.
That's where you're going to put the recording at?
Yes. If you go to playlist on that link, if you see here, every teacher has like a video. So you can go and play.
Rogers the other day.
What?
I was watching Rogers the other day.
Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah, their slideshow will come up. And anything that you guys said. So be careful, like what you say and everything, because it's all recorded. So yes, this class and every class will be on that.
When you gonna post your recording for today?
It's usually when the class ends.
Okay.
So it's posted about like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock, and then it goes up. So just so you know, and this is for everybody, you should have that YouTube channel because you can basically keep yourself organized. All right, so let me just go back to where we were really quick, and let me check the time. So it's 10:56 right now. I told people that at 10:55 we would move on, and I want to honor that. So whatever you have right now done on checkpoint 1, just leave it up because we're going to come back to checkpoint 1. But for right now, I want to do today. So we're going to view a little slideshow, and I need everybody to come off mute if you know the answers. Like if you want to talk, just press unmute yourself. So what we're going to do today is review ethos, pathos, and logos, because we learned those terms last week, and I just want to see if we know them. So really quick, I'm going to do view slideshow, and we should see it better. So if you were absent last week, please copy these down somewhere. Ethos, again, is talking about if we trust the spokesperson. So like Shaq, Dwayne Wade, Superman, do we trust them? Pathos, remember, it's our emotions and feelings. The animal ads, right? Looking really sad. We want to adopt the kittens. And logos is logic and reason, or facts. So that one was like all the numbers, half the calories, 95%. Anything that's really based in statistics, okay? So I'm going to show you some ads, really informal, and let's just, if you know the answer, unmute yourself and tell us where you see either ethos, pathos, or logos in this ad. All right, so first ad. It says, takes one life every 25 seconds. Drive safe. Do we see ethos, pathos, or logos in this ad? And where?
Oh, we just seeing like where we see the ad.
Yeah, or like, first of all, let's just like talk about what the key looks like. What does that look like at first glance?
Kind of look like a key holder, keychain at first.
Yeah, it's a key, but what else does it look like?
Like a gun. A gun!
A gun, right? It made the key look like a gun. Why would they do that?
Probably to make the ad more interesting, so people can like actually see it.
Yeah, and people know guns are really deadly, but they don't know that cars are just as deadly. So do we think that this ad appeals to like ethos, pathos, or logos?
Logos.
So where do you see facts in here?
Take one life every 25 seconds. Drive safe.
Right, yeah, like it says takes one life every 25 seconds. That's a fact.
Just
That
telling you that you should drive safe, even if
Yeah.
if you think you're about to get into a car accident, things like that.
Right, so we definitely have logo. Is there any emotions it's trying to make you feel? Or pathos?
Yes.
What is the emotion?
It's trying to make you feel aware that you got to take the life.
Yeah, I like that awareness. I feel kind of scared of fear of cars, like how dangerous they are. I don't know. Like that awareness, fear. Is there any I wouldn't say there's really any ethos or like there's no spokesperson really. So we would say there's no ethos in here. All right, let's look at the next one. If you look down here, it says same cat, different owner. Adopt a rescue pet at caraphil.org. So this one, do we see pathos, any emotion or feeling?
Yeah.
What do they want us to feel?
Sad.
Why would we feel sad about this?
Look at the cat. You talking about why?
Disturbed because somebody can't
Disturbed, yeah. Because look at this
Yeah,
one.
That's the same cat.
Yeah, it's the same cat, different owner. So probably got adopted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they turned it into this pretty one. But it's still pretty here. Disturbed, right? Why would we feel really disturbed?
I mean, this cat was abused.
Right. Eliciting our sympathy and like just like we want to make it all pretty and groomed.
Mm.
Are there any logos or facts or reason? Do you see any like logic in here?
Oh shit! No.
Adopt a rescue pet.
Okay, yeah, there's a website, right? You could go to the website and like that's a step where you can actually like do something solid about cats or dogs that are looking like this. So there definitely are facts right there, logos. Good job. And I wouldn't say there are any ethos, like there's no spokesperson that we really trust. So that doesn't apply here. All right, this one. So it's a woman and she has a search bar for her mouth. And the speaker is the UN Women, the United Nations, it's like a big government organization.
Mm-hmm.
And who wants to read what the search results are?
Women should stay home. Women should be slaves. Women should be in the kitchen. Women should not speak in church.
And then at the bottom it says women should have the right to make their own decisions.
Mm.
So are there any emotional appeals here or pathos? Does it make us feel a certain way?
Oh yeah, kind of like pity.
Okay, pity for the woman, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pity. What else?
I don't know. Concern? Is that...
Concern, yeah. Sorry. I wanted to see if I could do notes here. Hold on.
Oh, you're gonna put notes? Just put it.
Side. But I don't think I can. But don't worry about this because this is just getting your brain like a discussion so that you know kind of what these terms mean more practically. So we have pity. We feel concern for the woman. I'm trying to think what other feelings we could feel for her. Like maybe we feel like we're aware again that all things happen in different countries, right? Women have to stay at home. Sorry, somebody just talked to me. Selena, what are we talking about? Okay. Hi, Selena. So we're trying to look at the ads and see if they have those terms, ethos, pathos, or logos in them, if we could see that. So are there any samples of like, do we trust the speaker in the ad? The speaker is the UN, the United Nations Women. Is UN like a trustworthy organization? It is. It's like a government organization. So we should trust them what they're saying women should have the right to make their own decisions.
Oh,
So,
there you go.
go ahead. Okay. You don't have anything to say. All right. So there's definitely pathos, ethos. I would say there's no logos really. There is a website down here where you can go and find out more facts of women and like the rights they have in different countries. So these are just some examples. We'll go deeper into this like when we pick our own ads to look at. But for today, what I want to do, let me just check. She belongs to the highways. What is that, Waddell? Are you talking about the woman in the ad? Anyway, all right, hold on.
You know how they say she belonged to the streets?
Oh, okay. So I wrote down what we're going to be doing today, and you can look at the screen to kind of see it mapped out. First thing, we kind of did this. Go to checkpoint 1, the Superman ad, and I want you guys to pull down to the box that has the room to write in it. The one that says like write a paragraph. So you need to go back to checkpoint 1. Today we're going to be writing a sample analysis response all together. It will be about 2 paragraphs. So I'm going to write it and ask for your guys' input, and you're going to write
2
it.
paragraphs.
Yeah. It's going to go quick. You'll see. It'll go quick. And then you're going to write a similar 2 paragraphs for the Gatorade ad while we're on here together. So we're going to do one together, and then you're going to use that model to write yours for the other ad. So what I need everybody to go to is checkpoint 1, that Superman ad document. And I'll show you how to get there. Go back. Some of you already turned it in. If you didn't, it's right here where it says write an analysis paragraph, this thing. You're going to click into this box, and that's where we're going to be writing. Write your response here.
For which one?
For the Superman. For that first ad. You scroll here, right in this box. We're going to do it all together so that you know what this is going to work.
Is that the box?
So you basically doing checkpoint 1 with us.
I'm doing so
You doing the Superman ad?
Yeah, we're gonna do the Superman ad together. Write a little response about
You
it.
already did it, Miss Christina.
No, we're gonna write it like, in paragraphs.
Oh, what?
And then you're going to write your own 2 paragraphs down here about this.
Oh, goodness.
We're gonna take the info from here. But I'm just showing you how like sentence starters and stuff, how it should look. All right. So is everybody here? I'm going to wait for everybody to get right here.
Mm-hmm.
Write the analysis paragraph, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to just tell you guys like the structure right here. And then paragraph 1 is all about the SOAPs. So speaker, occasion, audience, purpose, subject. Paragraph 2 is going to be rhetorical devices and evidence. So ethos, pathos, logos, and like quotes from the ad. That's how it's going to look. Also, guys, just so you know, you're typing this with me. Like we're doing it all together.
Oh, right now, like paragraph, that right there.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's doing it together, and we're gonna type paragraph 1 and 2 all together with your help. Okay.
What you want us to write this down?
Yes. So you're gonna type it with me in this box. That's right here. What I have right here.
All right.
Let me just make sure on chat that nobody said anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry. Here. Okay. I'm going back. Hi, Denim. Denim, we're in checkpoint 1, and you're typing this paragraph with us all together. Let me just plug in my laptop. Hold on. You're back. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just grab my charger.
Okay, do your thing.
Okay, I'm back. I thought it was right here. And yet, okay. Sorry about that. All right, so this is what every response for an ad is going to look like. So paragraph 1, we want to like use the info we already talked about. So what is the occasion? Who wants to read me the occasion for the Got Milk ad? Why was it made? So to scroll, you could scroll up and just tell me what's in the occasion box.
Oh, you can't show back now? I wasn't finished.
Oh yeah, type that in. Whoever has music, can you mute your mic really quick? Can someone read to me the occasion that this ad was written for? Like, why did they have to make a Got Milk ad?
To convince people to drink milk that's good for their bones.
Okay, I think that was the purpose, right?
Hmm.
So if we scroll up here, you see the occasion. We already did this. We talked about it. People are getting very sick because their bones are not healthy and strong. Like, people in this world are getting sick. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to say,
Yeah, I did that shit now.
due to people getting sick from lack of bone strength, Got Milk created an ad starring Superman. Okay. Now, what would we say about the speaker? Like, how do we describe Superman and how do we describe him? Superman
is a well-strong man.
a very strong superhero who has he saved the world, or what does he do on his show?
Yeah, he saved the world. Like, any crime go down, and he's there to help.
Okay, who has saved the world many times.
Mm-hmm.
You removed me from the call?
Who?
Oh, never mind. It said somebody removed me. That's why.
No.
Go ahead.
All right, so we should all have this so far.
So loud.
So we have talked about in our soaps, we've talked about the speaker. We kind of gave some details on Superman. So I'm going to cross that out. We talked about the occasion, people getting sick from a lack of bone strength. So I'm going to cross that out. You don't have to cross it out. Now we're going to talk about the audience. What is the audience of this ad? Again, you could scroll up and it should be there already. You could just tell me the audience. This ad was made for who?
For people who drink milk.
Okay. That was one of the audience. What's the other audience? Scroll up and it should be right here. You guys all have this in your table.
People who want to get their bones healthy. Children that look up to Superman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, drink milk all the time.
Children who look up to superheroes. People who are concerned about their bones. Let's just say like health conscious people. And superhero fans. So now we've talked about audience, like who it's made for. Would it help if I did like color coding? So if I made the speaker, when we talk about the speaker, like one color. Here, let's try that. So I'm highlighting like all the speaker info in yellow. The occasion info. Does it not help to do that? I'll just leave it. Whatever. Hold on 1 minute. Hi, I'm talking. Hi, Denim. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go back. Okay. So this ad was made for people who drink milk, specifically children who look up to superheroes, health-conscious people, and superhero fans. So we got audience taken care of. I'm gonna cross it out. A is done. Now, the purpose of this ad is what?
To encourage people to drink milk.
Okay. So, we're going to say, Got Milk. I'm going to say the Got Milk Company because that's actually like a company. The Got Milk Company wanted to encourage this audience to, I'm going to say to buy and drink milk.
Can you move your screen up a little bit?
Sure. To buy and drink milk by using.
This is the last paragraph? I mean, the little sentence.
This one? Mm-hmm. The Got Milk Company wanted to encourage this audience to buy and drink milk by using a well-known figure in their ad. And this would all be paragraph number 1. Now indent, so you know it's one paragraph. And then I'm going to start paragraph number 2. I'm just checking. I think somebody messaged me on Hangout, so keep typing. I'm just looking at my phone for that. So if you look, the first paragraph, this first paragraph just tells us all of the basics of the ad. Like it describes what you see, the audience, the purpose, everything that we talked about. Now, in the second paragraph, you are actually going to be specific and say this ad uses ethos because why? And you're going to put your evidence. So for your homework, that is why I asked.
Man, wait.
Oh, sorry. Are you still copying this?
Yeah.
I'll leave it for another minute.
What you say?
Are you finished typing this? The first?
Yes.
Okay. I'm leaving it up for one more minute because other people need to finish.
Take a picture of it also.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm gonna finish it when we get off.
And remember, you could always watch the video too when it's uploaded because it's just a tape of the screen. Give me 1 second, guys, because I'm inviting somebody to this class right now who did not get the link. Copy. Sorry. Here we go. All right. Now they're going to join. All right. So paragraph 2. So now we're going to go like more in depth with our fancy language and being like, all right, so where do we actually see ethos in this ad? And where is evidence of it? So let's start out with saying, got milk. This is second paragraph. Uses. And then let's see what we're going to talk, which devices they use. So we did pathos and we're going to say ethos too. So Got Milk uses pathos and ethos to persuade their audience to drink milk. Now, last week we talked about, we filled this whole thing out, and a lot of you told me that the
Can you go back up real quick?
Sorry, go back down or up? Like here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me leave it there for a minute. Malik, are you in? Are you in the chat? Did you get in? You're not there yet? Okay, I'll join soon. I'm sorry, Selena. I just saw I'm going too fast for people. Okay. Does anybody else feel like I'm going too fast?
Yes, slow down.
I'm sorry. You guys are doing great, by the way, with following instructions, getting to each checkpoint.
It's not. Oh, it's not mine. But all right. Oh, I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. So, Got Milk We're going to use a fancy word to use it. Got Milk utilizes pathos in order to inspire people to feel and then what were some of the feelings we talked about to feel the desire to be brave, strong, healthy, to feel the desire to be
Yo,
utilizes pathos in order.
What you doing now?
I'm just doing the next sentence.
Ain't nobody in this.
Stream all the way up there. What you doing next?
Because I want to look where I'm looking, Lamaya. When we
Yeah.
talk about pathos,
Miss Christina, mark me present.
that's Malik, right?
Yeah.
I already marked you present because you reached out like to ask about it. But yes, you're present now.
All right.
All right. And Malik, we're on checkpoint 1 in English 4. So find that on Summit.
All right, I finished it.
Miss Christina, you marked me in here?
Yes, Denim, I did. Malik, we're typing up this sample paragraph. So you gotta go in the box.
We going over it, right?
No, we're typing a paragraph. We already went over it.
Let me see. In checkpoint 1?
Yes. Okay, so do we see that sentence? Got Milk utilizes pathos in order to appeal to people's desire to feel healthy. Because remember, pathos is about feeling.
Checkpoint 1, right? You already graded it.
Click in it, Malik. Go down to it. There is a box that says write a paragraph. That's what we're doing right now. So I graded your table. Scroll down. It's underneath. See where it says directions? This thing. Underneath Superman.
Click
You're
into click
right
on
in the
practice analyzer.
Yes.
All right.
And then scroll down and start typing this in the box under all the way under every work you did. So Got Milk utilizes pathos in order to appeal to people's desire to feel healthy. Okay. So last week we gave evidence of where we see that in the ad. Superman
That's the
looks.
first paragraph you did?
This one is the second. So the first paragraph, we just described the whole ad. Second paragraph, we're using these fancy words.
Hold on. Can you scroll up a little bit? Let me get that. Let me get a picture of that.
Mm-hmm. Here.
What's up?
All right. So now we're going to put the evidence of where we see that like emotional appeal in the ad. So like I was saying, we said last week, Superman looks attractive and strong.
Oh, can you go back?
1 minute. I'm going to go back in 1 minute. He has muscles and is standing tall. He's also older, so kids might feel a desire to look up for him. That's my evidence of what I actually see in the ad. So I'm going to come down here and say some evidence. So
just paste and copy. What you gonna write a whole thing?
yeah, because sometimes like you got to say it. I don't know if that's worded the best way, but if you have good stuff in the table, you can paste and copy. In the advertisement, Superman, you know what? Actually, you said that's a good idea because we did this work last week. I'm going to paste and copy this. So that's why we do that table, so that when you go to write the paragraphs, you could just paste and copy. Superman looks, now let's see if it makes sense. In the advertisement, Superman looks attractive and strong. He has muscles and is standing tall. He's also older looking. So I'm going to put older looking. So kids might feel a desire to look up to him. Awesome. I'll wait till everybody has that going. Hi. How'd it go? Nothing yet.
You waiting for us to write this down?
Yeah. Because
You
I
just waiting for each
still hear some typing.
Huh?
I still hear some typing. You know what I'm gonna do though, instead of waiting, I'll just write the next part and like whoever's ready can join me. And I'll keep this part up.
Okay.
So that's like what we see in the ad. That's our evidence. Now, after you write your evidence, usually what comes next in a paragraph? You have your quote, and then what do you do after the quote? Who remembers? In an essay, like what do you do after you write the quote down?
You write your evidence?
Well, that is the evidence, right? So say you're like looking at something and you write what you see. What do you do right after that?
You explain it. You back it up with facts.
Right? You explain what the heck that means. That you saw he looks attractive and strong, he has muscles. We're going to explain it. So up here, you don't really have that good of an explanation here. So I'm going to come down and write a new one.
Did you add that column?
No, that column is in the table. The explanation column is already in the table.
Mine's only got 2.
What do you mean?
For the Superman one, right?
Right, because we're only going to talk about pathos and logos. So there should be evidence and analysis.
Yeah, mine's
Like-
only the 2. Number 2 is 1 and number 2. It don't got number 3.
Oh, because we only did 2. We did it all together. Hi.
All right, so can you go back to that one so I can take a picture of it?
Sure. Oh, sorry, Malika. We only did 1 together. I see what you're saying.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Where you get the third one from?
Don't worry about that up there. That was what we did last week. But do we feel any other emotions? Because in the one from last week, look, we said there was a desire to be brave, strong, and healthy, but we also said there was a fear of dying and a fear of being unhealthy. So we could even put that there is another emotion. We can do one emotion. I'm sorry. All right, so let's explain the desire to feel healthy. So by seeing Superman looking strong, and what else did we say? Attractive. The audience may be more likely to feel a desire to be brave and strong like him. Now, I changed we're going to not talk about ethos, we're going to talk about logos instead. So just type that word logos instead make a little correction there.
Miss Christina,
Yeah.
can I see the top of the paragraph?
So paragraph 1, you mean?
Yeah, scroll up.
I know, I'm not tripping.
All right.
Oh, so we just putting logos instead of ethos?
Yeah, can you just replace that word ethos with logos? We're going to
Yeah.
talk about the facts, the science in the ad instead of ethos. I'm going to scroll down, Malik. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Bruh.
Can somebody, whoever, I'm not sure if you're watching something, can you mute your microphone?
I know I'm not.
Okay. So we talked about pathos, we gave evidence, we explained it. Now we're going to just see how do they use facts or like science in this ad to persuade us to drink milk. So Got Milk also utilizes logos to convince their audience that drinking milk is beneficial for the body. Now remember, logos is like science. So any facts that we see in this ad. Can someone scroll up and give us a fact in the ad?
Stronger bones.
What does it actually say?
You still typing? Shit. Let me screenshot this.
What did it say actually?
Where at?
And look, scroll up to the ad. What were the words that were like facts?
Can you scroll on yours? Because I don't.
I'm going to scroll up for everybody typing. Don't panic. I'm just scrolling up for 1 minute.
That's cool.
All right. So look at the
That's
text.
cool.
It says super. That's how milk makes you feel. The calcium helps bones grow strong. So even if you're not from Krypton, you can have bones of steel. Got milk. So the actual fact is what? Where's science in there?
The calcium help bones grow strong.
Exactly. So I'm going to scroll down and be like, in this ad, there are scientific facts such as that's my quote or my evidence. I have an actual piece of text from the ad.
Wait, scroll up.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
All right.
So the ad is actually like telling us, I know it's a stupid fact, but it's a fact.
Wait, where did you start typing from?
Where?
Miss Christina, is there any way you can like make the
Like
screen
start a new
smaller a little bit
paragraph?
so we can see the whole page?
Smaller? Okay.
Just so we can see the whole page so I can get a nice screenshot.
It is a little small. Oh, look up to him. That's where I was at.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of that too.
Whoever's listening, can you silence your thing, please? Thank you. All right, so now we're going to explain we have our evidence. The calcium makes your bones grow strong. Why might that persuade people to drink the milk or buy the milk? How does using that fact convince people?
How does using that fact convince me?
Mm-hmm.
Convince me how? To get milk?
To drink milk,
You will have stronger durability.
yeah. People want to be stronger and they want their bones to be, they want more calcium.
Yeah.
Right? People are always trying to get more calcium with vitamins, with
Mhm.
yogurt, with all this different stuff because it makes you stronger. So I'm going to put by using factual evidence, thought milk is appealing to,
Where you writing it at?
here, right after the quote. You see that? By using factual evidence.
No, you gotta move down somewhere.
Okay. Is appealing to people's desire to consume more vitamins and minerals in their diet. If a viewer sees that milk contains calcium, they are going to be more likely to add it to their nutritional, let's say, nutrition routine.
Oh, go back to it.
You want me to go back to what? The up?
No, not you.
You guys are doing a great job.
Was that a sneeze?
It was a sigh, I think. Sigh. All right. So these two paragraphs right here, when I ask for an analysis of an ad, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be two paragraphs. The first paragraph is describing the whole ad.
Wait, so you want us to write the second thing that we doing by ourselves like this?
Yes. So when I'm going to tell you guys in about a minute to go down to the Gatorade ad.
Your paragraph's a little big.
Just like this. What?
Does it have to be that big?
That's a lot, Miss Christina.
That's a lie. It's a little husky.
That's a lot.
Hold on. What is a lot about it?
It's husky. Like it's big.
I don't know.
Bone.
I screenshotted this thing.
That's a lot.
Times.
It's a lot of stuff.
You act like she don't normally do this to us. She always do this. We just ain't in school.
That's true.
If we was in school,
Yeah, but we got the option to hang up. Like, no.
Well, the reason why it's a lot, it's actually not a lot because
that girl?
No, because if you do, watch this. If you do this table, if you do like you did this all for homework, you did all the soap, you have all this info. This paragraph is just putting all of those things into sentences. It's not all information. So for the Gatorade ad, I would like you guys to do something that it doesn't have to be this long, but I do want it to be two paragraphs that contain this and telling me where ethos, pathos, or logos is in the ad. In the second paragraph. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do right now is we have about 14 minutes left.
To finish
So,
this?
hold on 1 minute. For the next, until 11:55, I would like you guys to scroll down to the Gatorade ad. Into this box, you'll see there's a box there. And I want you to just write your first paragraph. So I just want for you guys to put all of this soaps information.
Oh my God. Can we get out early?
Write
This is too much. Oh.
write this first paragraph in
Y'all burning me out.
55. Take some time now. I'm giving you 10 minutes while we're still all together.
Miss Christina, I thought we already did the paragraphs with you.
But
That was
this
the
not
practice
fair,
one?
though. It's weird as shit. We're gonna be
So you
saying
telling
just
me that was the
typing.
practice?
You made us do all
Can
that.
you scroll down when you're done so I can take a picture?
One person at a time because I can't hear.
So you telling us we just did that with you and that's a practice one? That's crazy.
This is the one
Paragraph.
you're going to look at to be a sample. Yes. And this was like, you know how you take notes in other classes, like when there's content? In English, there's not always a lot of content. So
Wait, can you scroll down all the way? All the way
sometimes
from,
notes are just a
At the
sample.
bottom.
can you scroll down from the last sentence to the paragraph? Just want to see the last word.
Okay.
All right, I see it. Never mind. I got
All
it.
right. So everybody come here in this one and just tell me what, start you off with the first one. Read
Oh my God.
a new low-calorie product called Chew for athletes and let's just say beverage drinkers. In the ad, there are a few speakers. Dwayne Wade, and then I'm gonna go up. Okay, who's the speaker? We talked about this.
Wait,
Wait,
and
Gatorade.
Wait. And Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, yeah.
I'll list them. Dwayne Wade, Muhammad Ali,
And the G Company.
and the G Company.
Gatorade.
Let's just say for this sake of the paragraph, let's just focus on the athletes.
The athletes. Dwayne Wade then.
And Muhammad, he was an athlete too. Muhammad Ali.
But it's basketball.
Oh, wow, so you doing our homework with us too? That's clutch.
I'm just starting you off.
Oh,
But I'm thinking that
I thought we had a friend. Damn.
you're lost. In the Dwayne Wade and Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Wait, are we supposed to be putting that?
yeah, I'm starting you off with paragraph 1 if you need help.
All right. Hold up. I think wait. You think? Wait, I put the what we was typing. I put it in the wrong box.
That's okay. Just copy and paste it into the right box.
All right. You copy with Control and T, right?
And then paste it.
I'm gonna say I copied that joint wrong.
You guys have a lot of people in the room in back of you. Can you put your microphone on mute? Just because we could all hear, like, it amplifies. Cool. So we have about 8 more minutes. Can you finish your first paragraph? Just tell me, go scroll up to the table and just tell me, like, this occasion. If you have the occasion in there, you could just copy and paste it into your first paragraph.
Can you go back to the bottom? I didn't get that copy.
Sorry.
Okay.
just see who's in here. Sorry. Okay.
Yes, CJ.
So since we're kind of at the last 5 minutes, I just want to show you guys the home. Let me just put up the homework on the screen so that you
It's gonna be another checkpoint.
the
So
homework.
homework.
Yeah, I'm actually going to change the homework right now because we didn't finish that. I thought we would finish it in class.
Yeah.
So the homework for due before next Wednesday, you have a week to do it,
All right.
is you are going to finish the 2 paragraphs on Gatorade. So just like we wrote the one for Superman, you're going to finish these 2 paragraphs using first paragraph, just like I said before, is soaps, everything that's like in that table. Second paragraph is going to be, does it use ethos, pathos, or logos, and where do you see that? If you don't know these terms because like you missed out on something,
Yeah.
in point 1, there is a slideshow that has all the definitions of these terms.
Can you go up some? I want to take a picture of the grave.
The sample paragraph.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Where?
Right there. Hold on. Audience.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is kind of the structure. The first paragraph has this, the second paragraph has that. And I'm not gonna grade it too harshly. This is all new stuff. Like it's a new thing. So I just want to
only one paragraph?
No, 2. Look, first paragraph is where you put all of the speaker, agent, audience, whatever. Second paragraph, does the ad use which one? There should be 2 that it uses at all time. And where do you see that? Remember, you can model these paragraphs just like this whole thing we just did. That's why we did it all together. And you have it as a sample.
Wait, can you go back to that first paragraph thing?
Mm-hmm.
No, not that. It was another one. Oh, is that the same thing? Like to the top one?
No. What do you want it for, the Superman ad?
Yeah.
No, it was like just the Gatorade part.
Oh, the Gatorade part? Here.
I mean, for a paragraph, I thought I had to put that.
No.
Oh,
I'm telling you guys what goes in each paragraph so that when you do it, you know.
All right, I'm not gonna put that.
All right, but can you scroll up to the Superman one? I need like the last like 2 lines. All right. All right, I got it. I'm gonna take a picture.
Can you go back to the Gatorade part?
Yeah, why can't you zoom out of that real small so we can see the whole paper though, Miss Christina? Like so I can take a picture of the whole thing. I'm taking a picture of sections. It's making me look real. Yeah, like that, like that.
Okay.
Can you move up just a little bit more? Move down. I'm sorry. Move down.
Right.
I'm taking the
All
picture.
right.
Hold up.
You went back to where you was at. Down a little bit, please. I'm sorry.
Like that way or this way?
No. Whoa.
No, that way.
I gotta see the last sentence.
Yeah,
I mean,
down.
word.
Now take a picture.
No, that don't look right.
You got it?
Oh yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
I got it.
Can someone repeat back what the homework is, just so I know you guys got it?
Oh, we working on the next one, right?
The
Yeah, the
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
The Gatorade one.
You're gonna make a response just like the one we did with Superman, telling us how it persuades us to do something.
What's a good movie app? Website.
A good
A lot
movie?
of movies.
Yeah.
Netflix, like what?
No, that's not free. I gotta pay.
I don't know, but it is something you could download on your phone. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's called Hulu. Hulu is free.
Showbox.
No, it's
Hulu?
not.
Hulu
Not
is free,
Hulu.
sis. It is.
Hulu not free.
it's
I
not.
downloaded it on my iPhone. If you got iPhone, you can download, right?
Do we have any
Not
more?
free,
It's free for like 30 days.
Yo,
Oh,
class
y'all
over
is
here.
getting recorded. We talking about a movie. Y'all drawn.
It is being recorded. Just a reminder.
Class over.
Hulu is not free.
Class is over if there are no more questions.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
I'm
Can I
out.
leave?
Okay, bye, Nasir.
Can I leave?
Yes, you all may leave. Have a
All
very
right, bye.
safe day. And do your
Damn, I love you. Okay. You're not gonna say
I'm gonna say see you later.
bye. See you later.
Bye, Miss Christina. Thank you.
No problem. Bye,
Enjoy
Lamaya.
the rest of your
All
day.
right, Mr. Freeman.
Bye, Tehran. Bye, Selena.
All right.
Bye, Malik. Bye, Anisha.
Stop crying.